Welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at Bitcoin and we're going to talk about if there is a potential for a bounce in the very near future here. So let's dive into it. Right now we're looking at Bitcoin. This is on the monthly time frame and the Heikin Ashi candles. And this just highlights the last bull and bear markets here. So basically these square boxes, these are the high of the bull market pulled down to the low of the bear market, and it gives you a little bit of information and data here to interpret. So if you go back to the 2014 bear market, it lasted a little over a year, 396 days from the top to the bottom, and we dropped about 86.79%. Okay, and that number and the time and the percentage will vary slightly depending on which exchange you're looking at. Right now, this is the Bitstamp chart. So that was the 2014 bear market, okay? The 2018 bear market, we dropped 365 days, so exactly 1 year, and we fell 83.82%, so slightly less, but 3% less of a decline, but still 83%, almost 84% decline. Right now in 2022, we are looking at I guess let's see, maybe a 45% at right now, maybe 51% right now. But from the low so far, we've only come down 63.92%. And so I do believe we have further downside before we inevitably end up in another bull market. And if you look to, if history is any predictor of the future, you had a 396-day bear market, a 365-day bear market. I'm going to just take a guess and throw a dart in the dark here and say that we're going to have a bear market lasting somewhere around 334 days. So that would put us ending this bear market in October 2022. I think it may even go slightly longer, maybe even November, possibly even December, but I'm going to say October, November is when this bear market is going to end and we're going to start trending up again. But if you look at Bitcoin right now, we've got this long wick on the monthly time frame right here, and if you go down to a weekly time frame on the Heikin Ashi candles, you can see that we're starting to find a little bit of a bottom. This may not be the bottom, it may just be a local bottom, but it does seem that we are finding some support here. And if you look at this other chart, different chart here, we are resting on the golden pocket, the Fibonacci golden pocket, which is simply, if you pull a Fibonacci tool from the low here, let's see, let me get my chart better here. All right, if you pull it from this low, if we get my Fibonacci to work here, if you pull it from the low to the high, you can see this yellow box that I've drawn here. It lines up perfectly with a golden pocket, the 0.618 to 0.66 Fibonacci level. So that's what we've been sitting on and what we've just bounced off of slightly. And we've been consolidating here, or capitulating rather, for the last, almost month now. And so, we've had our 9th candle in a row that's red, looking at the Heikin Ashi candles. And that's never happened in the history of Bitcoin. Now, another interesting thing that I've been looking at here that makes you kind of wonder if we're going to have a bounce is this, this blue lines here. This is a bars pattern pulled from this high here to this low, which was the 2018 bear market. And if you simply apply that to where we are at now, you can see that history is rhyming with the future. I mean, it's pretty accurate, and that's where we're seeing now. You can see what happens next. We have a little pump, and it doesn't look like much of a pump, but from where we are right now to the top of that is 30% pump. So I do believe we're going to have a little rally in the short term here. When I say in the short term, maybe in the next month. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is speculation at best. And but I do ultimately think that we will go lower. We will stay in this trend, this downtrend here, this descending channel. And inevitably think that what we're going to hit is, and we're going to find the ultimate bottom at the previous bull market high, which would be this yellow line right here. And if you see, it lines up nearly to the dollar with this bars pattern from 2018. So I think that's inevitably what's going to happen. We're going to have a little bit of a pump followed by further decline, sideways action. ultimately going lower to maybe the $20,000 range. And this may be a short wick. We may come down here, wick down real quick, ultimately go right back up, and then hopefully break out of this channel and then keep going up. And if you see too, this lines up pretty close with when we were talking about this bear market ending around November, October, December, somewhere in there. So I do believe that's the most likely thing to happen here. So just want to give you a little update on the markets, where we're at. If you haven't liked the video, please leave me a like, subscribe. I try to do videos every couple days and give you a little insight on what's going on in the market. And I hope y'all have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.